Israel likely struck the Russian airbase Kremlin'S, located in Syria. The target could have been weapons intended for Hezbollah, according to Bild. The agency reminds that there were strong explosions near the only Russian airbase in Syria last night. Israel may have destroyed weapons that Iran was planning to deliver to Hezbollah via the Russian airbase. Journalists noted that powerful explosions were visible in photographs and videos taken from Jabla. The airbase is located 5 kilometers from the city. In an impressive military operation on Thursday that thumbed a nose at U.S. and Russian nuclear arsenals, Israel's armed forces hit the Kremlin's main airbase in the Middle East with a devastating missile strike, almost certainly without asking permission from anyone inside the Beltway first. At least 30 Israeli naval missiles smashed into the Russian airbase at Khmeimim near the Syrian port city Latakia during the early hours, probably targeting cargo storage facilities there, according to a report by the military analytical group Defense.Arabic.com. The Beirut-based media group Al-Modan reported huge explosions at an ammunition depot inside the Russian base, with some sources saying the attacking weapons were drones, not missiles. After the explosions, members of Hezbollah and Syrian journalists reported an Israeli attack on the Russian air base. The Israeli attack was aimed at a warehouse inside the Russian Khmeimim base. Israel bombed the base an hour after the arrival of an Iranian plane from Keshmfar's air, said Abdullah al-Musa, a journalist from the opposition's Syrian TV company Syria TV. An unnamed Turkish journalist commented to Bild that the Iranian plane landed at the airbase at 10 o'clock on October 2nd and left around 1700 hours, 8 hours before the attack. The reason for the attacks was the cargo it was carrying disguised as humanitarian aid for the Lebanese, clarified the interlocutor. Journalists also specify that there is an alternative version. Weapons for Hezbollah could have been destroyed 700 meters from the Russian airbase, where they were stored after delivery. At the same time, Russia likely attempted to intercept the missiles, but was unsuccessful. The raid was almost certainly Israel's first-ever conventional strike against the notorious airfield, which has been operated and effectively owned by Russia since from early on at the start of its operations in Syria. In 2015, Russian President Vladimir Putin and Syria President Bashar al-Assad agreed Moscow's military could deploy rent-free to the site and were granted a permanent lease. Since then, the IDF may have carried out isolated attacks on it and on Russian service personnel there with drones, local news reports said, but never with dozens of missiles carrying powerful warheads. The base is the Russian Air Force's main hub for its Middle East combat operations. According to Moscow-controlled media, it is protected by state-of-the-art Russian air defense systems, including the S-400 heavy anti-aircraft missile. Soldiers of the 30th Separate Mechanized Brigade shot down a Russian tank and then burned it with a drone containing a thermite mixture, probably the first documented case of a Dragon drone striking Russian armored vehicles. Before an assault on Ukrainian positions, Russian soldier Ivan Kharitonov filmed a will for his wife to buy a new car for herself after his death. Kharitonov said that it was hard to reach the positions of the armed forces of Ukraine because of drones, and that his group had no electronic warfare equipment to defend against drones. Kharitonov fought against Ukraine voluntarily since 2014. As he warned in the video, his entire group was destroyed during the assault by drones, never reaching Ukrainian positions. Kharitonov was buried in Russia's Rostov region. Congratulations to his wife Marina on her new car.
Tomorrow we'll probably launch the assault. Tomorrow or the day after. The assault will be tough. It will be really tough. So if I meet my end and give my soul to the Lord, I'm not afraid. Someone has to die, not just win. I consider myself a worthy warrior, so I'm ready to die. I'm ready to die. Of course it's scary. The unknown is always scary. God is with us. It's like a little will, just in case. So Marish, You'll handle the money. Mom gets millions. The kids get millions. And keep some for yourself. Live a good life. Buy yourself a car like you wanted. I love you all. Everyone's mortal anyway. I'll never give up. Golatov always has my back. So Mom, don't worry too much. If anything happens, play the music. You know when. I love music. Karadze will be the same this time. Well, alright. It's all good. Regards to all relatives. Nastusha, greetings to the folks from our place too. Of course, there is no fear. Everyone will meet their end sooner or later. Better later, of course. The good warrior doesn't aim to win, but is ready to die. That's all. And I'm ready. I'll try, of course, to survive, because I still want to live. Anyway, goodbye to everyone. If anything happens, you'll get this video in case of my death. Okay, that's normal. These bastards need to be wiped out. We just need to get rid of these scum. Don't take them prisoner. Drones. Drones will do it. The scariest thing now are drones. And we don't have a cover. We're moving. We're moving. We're heading into battle. Knowing we don't have a shield to protect us. A worthy cover. One that can handle it. We don't have that. Not at all. Alright, enough. Let's just talk. I love you all. Everything will be fine, even if I'm not around. Everything should be fine. I love you all. Goodbye, everyone. Say hi to the kids. Don't cry too much. 2 or 3 tears are enough for me. Cry. That's it. Well, I remind you, if there's a video, if I die, of course, no one will see this, I hope.
Wolfgang Ischinger, former chairman of the Munich Security Conference, believes that limiting the range of Ukrainian strikes on Russia is a wrong approach. Ukraine should be allowed to strike military targets in Russia.
To tell the Ukrainians you can shoot like 50 kilometers, but you cannot shoot 100 kilometers, it just doesn't sound right. I suggested that an easier, and I think in terms of legal significance, much better and clearer solution would be if we demanded of Kiev that any and all weapons that are delivered by us to them must only be used in accordance with international law, full stop. In accordance with international law. What does this mean? This means, for example, that Ukraine would be prohibited from striking a hospital, which is what the Russians have done so many times. That they could only strike military targets that, facilities, airports, etc., that have been used to attack Ukraine. That would be in accordance with international law.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week at 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.